quite a bit in the second half in Peoria a couple of weeks ago. They cut an 18-point lead to 3. There were some things that we didn't handle very well. I was very happy with our guys tonight. We handled their pressure and their trapping where we didn't do that in Peoria, so I think we got better. It took Ben Simons a little bit of time to get going, but he finally got going for us, and hopefully that's a good sign for the rest of the tournament. I thought we defended well, we did just enough on the offensive end, sharing the basketball. I thought Ravante was really good in terms of getting in the paint. We need Kurt to not be in foul trouble, so that was a little precarious there with Kurt in foul trouble. But overall, a really good effort by our team against a very, very scrappy and determined Bradley Brave team. So happy with the win. We've got to get a lot of rest and try to recover so we can be at our best tomorrow night.
Questions for Ravante or Kurt Alexander? Start right there. Yep.
You guys talk about the start of the game. They didn't score for the first 6.5 minutes, and just what was working out there defensively. They missed shots, forced turnovers, and the momentum that built off of that.
Kurt, could you go first, please?
Just basically preparation. We know what was coming. We just wanted to be energetic, and just beating our gaps like coaches do. So that's what we're talking to them to through. So
we focus a lot on help defense and trying to help our teammate out and stunning for them. So yeah, just really help defense.
Right here, Dave Reynolds.
Ravante, you were able to get the ball to the basket, or particularly early on. Was there something you were seeing in the defense? Because I know at least at your place, I think they were able to kind of keep you out of the lane more. What was the difference tonight?
We noticed the gaps, and my teammates just did a great job of putting me in those positions to score. So, just found the open gaps and just drove the ball.
I thought Ravante had really great determination to get in the paint. He was determined to do that, and I thought he did a good job with that.
Ravante, starting with you, just talk about this problem with this game is always there's that quick turnaround, and teams that have to play in this game historically don't do very well the next day. What do you have to do between now and 6 o'clock tomorrow?
I'll just say get a lot of rest and just get treatment and just rest our bodies and get ready for tomorrow and play Creighton.
We actually have some giant freezers back at the hotel. We're going to put all of our players in those freezers and put them on ice for about 10 hours and wake them up before the game.
2 questions in the back. Go, please.
For both the players, as far as looking ahead towards tomorrow, Creighton's been a tough matchup, the 2 losses this year. Talk about what the Blue Jays, what you need to do tomorrow in that game.
Kurt, lead us off again, please.
Well, we know we have a great task ahead of us. We just need to bring our energy, our thinking caps, and just basically energy defensively. It starts on the defensive end, and when we play defense, it leads to our offense, and we have to get going. So,
like Kurt said, defense, and then just eliminating McDermott. He's a great player. He's one of the leading scorers in the country. So just eliminate him, and then just get the win.
For either or both of the guys, Bradley struggled shooting ball. There were long stretches with droughts. What were you guys able to do defensively to maybe force that or take them out of what they wanted to do?
Ravante, you're first this time, please.
If you pick that up, that was true.
No, that's all right. They had long stretches where they had difficulties scoring and overall kind of a rough shooting night for them. What were you guys able to do defensively to create that situation?
I'd say just keeping it tight, being in our gaps, and when they were trying to drive the ball, just having 2 or 3 defenders just there, just while they were trying to get. So,
going off on what Ravante said, the game plan was just to keep it tight, let them shoot from the outside. Unfortunately, today they missed a lot of shots. So.
Anything else for the student athletes for Drake? Yes, right down here. Viv?
Ravante, how do you go about eliminating McDermott?
We we just got to listen to coach on that. I mean, just got to follow that plan. Got to follow that game plan. I mean,
Easy task.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much. We'll excuse you now and stay with the head coach a little longer. Questions for Mark? Yep, right there.
Coach, you guys forced 13 turnovers today. Just kind of expand upon your defensive game plan coming into today. And then if you don't mind, expanding on into your defensive game plan for tomorrow.
Right. I think with Bradley, the strength of their basketball team is getting in the paint. Walt Lemon Jr. is amazing with his ability to get in the paint. Sims Edwards is the same way. And outside shooting is not a strong suit of Bradley, so we wanted to keep it tight, be in our gaps, and really force outside shots. In our game in Peoria, they did not shoot the ball well from outside, and again, today they didn't. So I thought for the most part we did a good job of keeping our defense tight, being in our gaps. There was obviously several possessions where they got in the paint, rejected a ball screen, split a ball screen. It's really hard to contain those two guys off the bounce for the entire game. In terms of tomorrow, we'll start watching film tonight and come up with a one-day game plan. I thought at home we played the Blue Jays pretty tough. We were a couple shots away from pulling to within one, maybe taking a lead in that game in the Knapp Center. Obviously with them, they play really well together. Doug is terrific. He can score from any part of the court, and they really spread you out with their outside shooting. So the game plan today is not necessarily going to be one that works tomorrow. I think Esheneke just does a great job of taking up space. He can score in a low block. They have a lot of answers. They have guys who can really pass. They have a great collective basketball IQ. We're going to have to be at our best, and we're going to have guys step up. Ben hopefully is in more of a rhythm, hitting some shots in the second half. We need to get our rest. We need to do a great job on the defensive end and really be efficient on offense.
Right there on the aisle.
With keeping Rice and some of 4 of the 5 starters in around the 4-minute mark, how much does that hurt your game plan for tomorrow? Is that just kind of the way the tournament goes?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 2 more minutes, 2.5 minutes of action. I don't know what that will do. I don't know if anybody has an experiment to figure that out, but I do know this: we needed to finish that game. But Bradley really hurt us in the second half in Peoria, cutting the lead to 3 and had a chance to cut it down. And it was very important for us to close the game out. And when we did that, we got those guys out. It's the way it goes. We have to get ready tomorrow.
Left side here, Mark.
Mark, what's the status of Carl, and how do you feel like, I guess, Kurt and David did in his absence?
Yeah, with Carl, his back didn't let him go today. He tried it. He's had several treatments the last day, chiropractic treatments, different type of treatments. We'll do it again tonight, tomorrow. Hopefully his back will loosen up and he can give us some minutes. If not, it's going to be Kurt and David spelling him there. We need to keep Kurt out of foul trouble. That was a concern in this game, and he got in foul trouble. He's going to have to be an Iron Man tomorrow, and David's going to have to continue to play well if Carl can't go. We'll know tomorrow at game time if Carl can give us some minutes.
Anything else for the head coach? Go right ahead.
Just talk about the play of Rice today, throwing up 18 points for you and how important he is.
Yeah, he's very important. He's part of our 1-2 punch. He and Ben, especially Ben getting started late. I thought Ravante did a really good job of getting in the paint. He was 7 for 13 from the floor. He got to the free throw line. He hit 80% from the free throw line. He rebounded for us. He had 5 rebounds. He fills a stat sheet. When he's at his best, he's getting in the paint. He's catching the ball down there and using his body to get it up on the glass or get to the free throw line. And I thought he really was determined to stick to that today. He took a 3 early in the second half to kind of see where he was on that and didn't make it, and then he went right back to work and down low doing the dirty work. So that's what we need him to be. We need him to use his physicality and his explosiveness in the paint, and I thought he did a great job of that. And it really was a big part of the game because I thought he scored consistently throughout the game, got us off to a great start. While we were defending, I thought he put points on the board to start the game, which built momentum.
Steve.
Mark, obviously you guys could have avoided this round with a bounce of the ball here or there throughout the season. Did you have any concerns about how your guys were going to respond to having to play tonight?
No, I wasn't concerned about their excitement, their energy, their emotion. I knew they would play that way. It's unfortunate, like you said, with a bounce of the ball here or there. And we went through a 5-game stretch there without Ben and lost 3 of those 5 games. You can't help but go back and have hindsight and wish maybe Ben was there and maybe get a 10th win, which would have changed things. But it is what it is. The league was terrific this year, as you guys know, and we'll talk to Doug about that tiebreaker system. We'll have to change it next time. But I thought the guys came and played with energy, and it can be a good thing as well. I think people are talking about the fatigue, but it's also not a bad thing to come in the gym, get some shots to go down, get in a rhythm in this gym, and then play well tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. But the guys were ready to go. We were concerned about Bradley. Had a great concern about Bradley, but we were excited to play.
Okay, Mark, thank you very much. Steve.